Blog Talk Radio.
Hey guys, this is Those Guys with your host, Matt Marrero, along with your other host,
Tristan Walter,
who's slowly dying on the inside. I feel like eventually, the day that we actually do Star Wars Clone Wars, the actual show, you're just gonna sit there and it's gonna just be like blood is pumping into you again. You're gonna sit there, you're gonna be like, you're gonna go from I think I'm feeling wonderful.
Well, to be honest, I don't think that day is ever going to come, Matt. I think you're just going to keep stringing me along with, shitty series from the 80s.
Look, man. You got to listen, man. If you keep on track, Clone Wars will be in 2 weeks. I mean, we won't be doing the series. We'll be doing those shorts that came before them.
Right.
But that's still better than this, according to you.
Yes.
Yeah. So
well,
that's what
I still don't buy it. I'm pretty sure you're gonna go on tonight after we do this show. You're just gonna look and see all right, what other crap can I been through?
No.
You can argue that you go through it too, but you get the satisfaction of seeing the horror from me, and that's what keeps you going.
No.
See? He doesn't lie! He doesn't! He's not... I can't speak anymore. I'm brain dead.
Literally, I swear to God, I'm going to watch the Clone Wars and be like, this was shit. This was just... I don't really understand the appeal. I will
murder you in cold blood. And I will admit it here on public radio. I will murder you in cold blood.
None of them said yub and or yub. I'm not really impressed.
I don't think I could hate you more right now.
Same. So today, remember, I put myself through this too. So today we're doing Star Wars. Well, technically it's funny. It's not called Star Wars. Which
no, but
I think
let's be completely clear.
Mm-hmm. It's called Ewoks, the animated series. For anyone who doesn't know, this exists. Okay. This does exist. It came out in 1985. And my thoughts through it, right? If you enjoyed the Smurfs or the Snorks, you may enjoy this.
With this. Right.
Because I got to be honest. Look, man, I know we've been talking a good game about this angrily, but this wasn't as much shit as I thought it was going to be. Same thing with Droids. Now, I'm not saying this was a masterpiece.
I mean,
but
I would have to argue with you.
Real. I think when shit had to get real, it got real fucking quick. Also, the fights were a lot. I mean, look, again, there's a reason why this isn't called Star Wars.
I know. But
but in no way am I going to recommend this. In no way do I want to say it's great. I want to say it had good moments.
I'll put it to you this way. Okay. I liked the live-action movies that you made us watch first.
Yay, I did it.
More than this.
I did it somehow.
I don't know how, but you did.
Yeah.
And
all right, so let's talk
comparing
about
it to Droids, I definitely thought Droids was better. Droids I actually got invested in. Droids I actually somewhat on some level enjoyed. This,
you know what?
I just bored the shit out of me.
That's actually I'll give you that a lot. No. It's actually accurate. Here's the thing, I can't laugh with you because here's the thing, right? This show, it had to be tied down, which I think second season. We're only doing the first season, by the way. So everyone, we're coming back again, most likely next week to do the fucking second season. So definitely should have put season 1 in the name of this. But then again, we don't care as much. The point is that you look at this show, right? And it is so reliant on we have to make it episodic, which it's okay. I'm not saying I don't like episodic television. Like, I love sitcoms, right? But it kind of had plots that really would have benefited a two-parter. especially when shit got real with like a really big fight, or when they introduce something crazy like, oh no, his dad is sick. It's like, you'll get better, Dad. And then it cuts, and I'm like, oh, is that a two-parter? You go to the next one, fucking everyone's okay. Like,
well, yeah.
No, because
of course everybody's going to be okay, Matt.
Well, I'm not saying any one of them's going to die, even though you wouldn't have fucking noticed in Star Wars because all they said is fucking yub yub. But anyway, no, actually, that also got me frustrated. They give them English language, which is totally cool, but they still fucking keep yub yub. Like, that is the equivalent of going, oh, we'll let a Japanese person speak English in our American movie, but for some odd reason they're going to still use honorifics.
But,
like, fuck you
yeah.
guys. You either go 100% or you don't. Which I know is very hard to do if you don't, because I don't think kids would have watched the Ewoks animated subtitled series. Look, man, it might as well have been the Ewoks. Did you look at these and think, yes, these are Ewoks in Star Wars world?
Well, that's the other thing. I mean, honestly, if they had played this off as, like you said, how it kind of reminded you as the Smurfs or the Snorks, honestly, if they had just played it off as that, I mean, I still wouldn't like it any more than I did, but...
But I'm confused. What do you mean? Like, they did play it off. That's what it was, basically.
Yeah,
like, it was essentially
right.
Ewok Smurfs. I just think that hurts you because,
I feel like any kid that didn't see Star Wars and watched this would probably like it. If they saw Star Wars and watched this, they'd be like, where's Luke? Where's the cool stuff?
That I'll give you, yes.
Ewoks are okay, I guess, but, where's the Star Wars?
I think that's why, remember, there's a reason why they didn't call it, Star Wars. Though I have to admit, I do think that's why they included such cool monster designs and such cool fights. Like, I'm sorry, I do think the fights were cool in the sense that whenever there was a fight, right? I'm talking about a big fight, not something small with like, even with the large kind of ogre people, right? When they were fighting them, it was just like, yeah, no, you guys can be crushed in an instant. Your whole entire civilization can just be destroyed right fucking now.
Yeah.
Like, each fight felt like, you know what it is? You have to understand, dude. As much as I love the TV specials and stuff, in terms of their fights, because I love tokusatsu, I love the, those kind of live-action special effects.
Right.
In the animated thing, right, you were able to make the witch become a fucking fire demon.
Right. Yeah.
Which,
I mean, that was cool.
That's you see what I'm saying? Like, there was little stuff. Now, in no way, if someone said to me, Matt, do you recommend Star Wars Ewoks or just Ewoks animated, I'd punch them in the face really fucking hard. And they'd go, why'd you do that? And I went, because every time you think of the Ewoks animated series, it will now be associated with pain. You have a nice day. And I would walk away. So they understand the fucking Pavlovian response. Pain equals Ewoks, the animated series.
Okay, all right.
But I still feel as if someone said, oh, I'm watching this, I wouldn't say, no, turn back now. I'd be like, you're in for a very fucking bumpy ride.
Well, yeah. And that's basically what you did to me.
Yeah, we both went on this bumpy ride. And what's even funnier is both you and I, we've both had work, you different kinds of work than I have. So, like, I've had some more openness in my schedule where I should have been watching this. But both you and I, or at least you remembered, I knew it was coming, and I was like, oh, I'm going to have to marathon. I don't know, maybe you forgot or something. So, like, I was like, dude, remember, we have to do Ewoks. We have to, which, by the way, if anyone knows, if anyone's been...
I didn't forget.
Hear me out. Oh,
I tried. So, trust me.
You tried. Yeah. If anyone realized, I accidentally posted the Ewoks episode today because we're doing it, we're recording it for tomorrow, Star Wars Wednesday. Sometimes we cheat. We're sorry. So if any of you are listening to us live, thank you, right? But you're not supposed to be. So listen again tomorrow.
Listen again tomorrow. Okay.
Well, you don't have to leave. I'm not saying you should leave, but listen again tomorrow.
Run while you can.
Yeah. And if you're listening to us on Star Wars Wednesday, when we posted it again, for real, don't
run while you can.
That was all a lie. That's a smear campaign. I smeared myself in this campaign. But anyway, so yeah, this show is a very interesting kind of just situation. It really is,
one way
though,
of putting
because
it.
I mean, yeah, right. Situation is the one thing. Because as I mentioned, show came out. It aired on ABC, 1985, right? At least the first season.
Wow. So
And
ABC has always been shit then.
Excuse me? How fucking dare you? How fucking... That does not reflect the view of those guys. It reflects the view of that asshole, Tristan Walter. ABC has so much good stuff on it right now. You know what you have? You have a whore mouth that you should shut. That's what you have.
Okay,
ABC's
you're
great.
right. You're right. Those guys does not reflect my opinion, my stupid opinion.
Correct.
I fully take responsibility for my own stupid opinion.
You will. Though I will admit, we can say this, though, I think, on record. Man, have they aired some shitty Star Wars-related material. That I'll take. Because, I mean, think about it. Droid,
I wouldn't say just
TV
Star
specials,
Wars, but okay.
No. But here's what I'm saying, though. Just when it comes to the Star Wars universe, we have Star Wars Ewoks, or at least Ewoks, right? We have the TV specials.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. No. The holiday one aired on CBS, and we also have Droids that aired on ABC.
Yes.
So, yeah. Also, as I mentioned to you, I think last week, or whatever it was that we did, the Battle for Endor. Remember, not the Battle of Endor.
No, the Battle for
Endor. Correct, yes. This is actually a follow-up to that. So this is a prequel. It was aired later, so it was aired after these two movies. That's why I wanted to do the two movies first. But this was technically a prequel. So if you didn't notice, Tristan, those, like the witch and that king guy and those minions, those were the ones from the movies. Well, from Battle for Endor.
Oh, dear God.
I know. I was worried that you wouldn't pick up on it because their character designs were vastly different, right?
Oh.
But it hit me around episode, I think, 3-ish. And then as I went on, I was like, but maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm the asshole. Maybe I'm wrong. But then all of a sudden, the witch, she did that thing, the bait and switch. Where it's like, I'm a beautiful woman, and then she's like, wrong, witch, blah. Remember that happened in the TV special.
I know.
Yeah.
I just really don't want to admit this series has continuity.
Well, it made it even weirder, I think, because we were able to get an extended universe for like any random person that showed up in the fucking series. But still, no goddamn explanation on those fucking king witch people. I mean, they said, we've had problems with that witch for a very damn long time. But other than that, just know, like, all I know is she's female Gargamel. That's all I know.
So then honestly, so if we're thinking of this in, Star Wars universe overall, by the time the Rebels and the Empire had anything to do with Endor, the Ewoks had murdered everything on the face of the planet and become the dominant species.
From the looks of it, yes. Which, another thing too, by the way, you see Battle for Endor, and these creatures that are going up against the Ewoks look so evil and badass, but they're getting trampled on every single episode.
Yep.
Now, mind you, not saying that we should have some Ewok deaths here, right? In no way do I want the king to come up with a baseball bat named Lucille and just be like, well, which one of you am I picking off? That's a Walking Dead reference, Tristan.
Okay.
And then beat one of them to death with a baseball bat to say that, hey,
I don't think they would air that on ABC, Matt.
You'd be very shocked. No, they wouldn't. You'd be surprised. No. Back then, 80s was a different time, Tristan.
Oh, yeah,
they said kill.
Okay. Right. Oh,
all jokes aside, they did say kill. And they were just like, we almost got killed. And I was like, what?
What?
I was like, right. You almost got killed. We could say those words back then. This aired on Nick today, it'd be like, oh no. And then that would be the end of it.
Yep.
They
Don't
almost
worry,
got
he's
us.
just in the Shadow Realm.
Right, exactly. Well, that's even actually yes, that's about what we'd get today actually, because Nick is technically cable. ABC and CW, right, are both network. So yeah, that's what we would get.
Oh, jeez.
No, because remember that, right? CW,
Yeah.
ABC, not cable,
Yep.
so they have their own set of rules, and that's why we got stuff like Shadow Realm and things like that, because you can't say, like, I'm going to murder you, motherfucker. You can't really have Yugi saying that.
You can't?
Not in any version that isn't the Japanese version. And even then, he couldn't curse. Yugi can't curse, but he sure as hell can say, you're going to hell.
But I can set you on fire.
Basically, pretty much just, I could never swear. That would be bad for the children. I'm burning! Of course you are. But I didn't curse while doing it. Right? Like, that's just... You didn't see, I did a thumbs up. You didn't see that. Anyway, but back to the show. I really did like the character designs, though. To be fair, though, because looking at the spider creatures in the first episode, that is the fucking things that nightmares are made of.
Yeah. No, I mean,
looking at those creatures.
I did like the animation, and I did like a few of the beasties here and there. Those lizard things that they had to collect the eggs from to heal his dad, I like those. Those were cool.
Also, by the way, right, we had those fairy things in the first episode and a little bit throughout the show. Remember the fairy thing that we had in the TV special? Yes. So they also appeared. What else did we... Oh, God. There was this line, I don't know if you picked up on it. They were just like, we didn't start the fire, and all I hear is, it's been burning since the world's been turned. I don't know if you heard that line, because it was the first episode, and they were just talking about, like, did you start this fire in the forest? For fuck's sakes, we're in a forest. That's the damn planet.
Smokey the Ewok says only you can prevent forest fires. Yub yub.
Oh, I was going to say, I was like, Smokey the Ewok only says yub yub can prevent forest fires. Anyway, no, but seriously though,
I heard the line. I did hear the line, but I didn't make the connection, so thank you now for ruining that for me too.
Oh, because you're going to go back and watch. So I love how you say ruined. Is it's like, you've ruined this for me. No, the show ruined this for you. So anyway, I really, like, it was, damn it. Yeah, no, I'm sitting there looking, like, thinking about, like, the whole fact that it's like, we're in a forest, god damn it. Where it's just, do you remember the fucking desert? Yeah, it wasn't always a fucking desert. So, sorry, guys. Shut up, Tom. By the way, their names really varied between, like, like, Wicked and stuff. And then it was like, oh, no, I think it wasn't Madeline. It was something with an M. It was one of the girls' names. Like Marisol, like, it was something with an M that I sat there and I was like, that's a normal name. They shouldn't have normal names. Like, they're Ewoks. Their name should be like Click Clock. Like, this is not, like, your name should not be like Tom and John.
Ewoks can have any name that they want.
I know, but when the first one you introduce is named Wicket, right?
Well,
you can't name a person Wicket. But I'm saying when you hear the name Wicket, you're like, and what other cool names are these Ewoks gonna have? Tom, Bill, John. I want to fucking know people I work with. I want fucking like fuck that. Like, I'm pretty sure one of them was Dan, wasn't it?
I don't
Shit like
think there
that.
was a Dan.
Okay, never mind. I felt like there was a Dan. Maybe I'm wrong. But still, I'm probably wrong. But yeah, I don't know. This. Like, I'm just looking at my notes right now. I'm like, yeah, episode 1, right, kind of got me a little bit more interested compared to, again, I came into this thinking it would just be nothing wrong with Baby Looney Tunes. I think it's a fun show. I loved it when I was younger.
Yeah,
but I thought
did too.
it was going to be Baby Looney Tunes.
Baby Ewoks.
No, that's what I'm saying. And besides, because, look, all I saw was the opening. Right, when they're like, we are the Ewoks.
God.
And when I saw that, right? Yeah, when we saw that, wasn't your first thought like, and they're going to all be like, yeah, let's run around in the forest and be fun, wah, 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 yub, yub, yub. But no, it was, let's run around the forest. Oh, no, Dad's going to die. And it's like, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Like, it actually had a bit more depth at certain points than I thought, where it's just like, oh, no, we're going to run in the forest. Hey, isn't this this probably? All right, cool, Asha, yeah. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, shit. Like, it really, no, seriously, watching this show, I think really, I'm not going to sit here and go, and I want every one of you listening. No, you don't have to. If you haven't seen this show, you've been spared thus far. But there are these moments, I think, that shine through that you're like, wow, that's nice. And then the rain clouds just keep on going through. Oh, it's dark again. But also, by the way, did you notice Ewoks? They have a lot of fucking enemies.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember much about the Smurfs, but the Smurfs just seem to have Gargamel as the enemy, and he would disguise himself all the time, right?
Yeah.
But this is just like, nah, you have the witch, who in this show is actually stronger than the king, interestingly enough. You have the witch, you have the king, you have the king's men, and while technically the other people coming around weren't actual enemies, still, the way they were just easily able to be, thrown against the Ewoks have really seen some shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, the fact these little kids aren't going around just, like, fucking scared of everything. No, seriously, like, that is the most innocent thing in the world. Like, literally, just the Ewoks. The fact these little fucking Ewok kids aren't running around going, is that a sky or our imminent doom? Oh, you're messing around, Wicket. Seriously, though, we may die here, and just so, I've always loved you. Like, that is the thought. No, seriously, like, that is the fucking feeling that they should be having 24/7. Where they're just running around playing, or, strangely enough, throwing shit on each other. If you remember that random game they were playing in episode 1, where it was just like they were dropping what seemed to be mud, but nobody talked about what it was. Nobody talked about what it was.
Healthy, hearty game of drop the sack.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't say drop the mud, because it'd be like, all right, cool, that's mud. I mean, it's a fucking forest. No shit, they just put mud in there. And they're, people that live in this forest, and, like, it made sense, drop the mud. But I'm sitting there, and I'm like, you sort of look like monkeys, and you're throwing sacks of shit at each other. All right, cool. Like, all right, cool. What are we doing now? What's going on? ABC, all right.
Oh, God.
No, but it was very interesting. But anyway, so... But seriously, though, it is nuts to think that these kids really just don't walk around going, nice weather today, we're going to die. Like, all the fucking time. Really think about that, man. Every single episode is a fucking new or similar threat. Also, by the way, episode 2 moral, soap is evil. That's the moral for kids. Soap is evil. Kids, don't use soap.
No, it's just if you get a special magical soap, if you get magical Ewok soap, it'll turn you invisible.
Apparently.
What the fuck?
So, not that, by the way. Also, episode 3, too. All right, so we jump to episode 3 for a second, right? With the witch and the giants.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. This witch just planted evidence. Fuck her. This is now CSI Ewoks. We're now back on CBS from the holiday special. This is now CSI Ewoks.
I don't have a theme song to play. Damn.
CSI Ewoks. Also, by the way, I have a question for you. Have ogres, or at least ogres with that skin tone, after seeing Attack on Titan, do they frighten you more than they do, now than they used to?
I mean, now that you brought up that link, it's kind of disturbing, but probably no more so than it was before.
Fair enough.
Is it more disturbing for you now?
Yes. Because, I think as a kid it'd be like, oh man, they're so tall, but now I'm just, seeing fucking Titans from Attack on Titan. I'm like, yeah, no, this is bad. This is fucking frightening.
Oh, right, yeah, the ogre. They just seem kind of goofy.
Yes.
So... it never really, when they were, thrashing about the village, where's our child, I guess, but... And that was, oh, God.
Hey! It's
just Wicket instead of Eren Yeager.
Ewoks with fucking jetpacks and shit. Just
yeah, exactly. Attacking
these
fucking
you know,
ogres.
Yub yub. That's the fucking theme song. They're just flying around, yub yub. Just fucking shooting. That would be great. God, I would pay so much money to see that. Like, I don't have any money because this is what we pour our money into. But my God, any quote unquote money that we potentially have. But my God, I would pay money to see Attack on Ewoks. Or
Ewok Society was given a grim reminder that there were other species on Endor that were a lot more dangerous.
Yes. By the way, so in this episode, right? It feels as if the lesson, like, the kids had to learn was to shut the fuck up. Because if you because here's the thing, right? If you remember the actual, like, moral of the episode, it wasn't, like, I know technically it's something that happens on every TV show, so I'm not sitting here and blaming Ewoks for it, but it's the idea of, like, the moral was like, oh, I'm sorry I said that, not what I said was wrong. So it really turns into, kids, shut the fuck up. You can think that shit, but don't actually say it. And I sat back and I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
Wait.
Yeah, right?
Your thoughts are your own. What?
Basically. So that was episode 3. So we're trailing through this real fucking quick. Please stop me if you have anything to sigh about. So we're on episode 4, and mind you, we now see an Ewok that I've never seen an Ewok be that heavy or essentially become Kirby. So we get this very, Kirby-themed Ewok. And also, we have an episode that I'm not really a big fan of because there doesn't really seem to be a villain in this, right? So it's very much like a day in the life of an Ewok, which, as I told you, is what I expected from this series. So while I'm happy it hadn't been that way for the first 3 episodes, episode 4, I mean, yes, they had the whole, like, Dad, are you going to be okay? And then he just fucking is by episode 5. But I kind of sat back and thought, this is the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts? I mean, was this the episode that kind of got you to sit back and go, meh?
I mean, I don't know. I actually kind of enjoyed that episode.
Fuck. All right, so that's interesting.
Like,
well, shit.
I don't know. I guess I kind of liked the whole idea of a day in the life of an Ewok because they just went out to explore, and it's like, out to save his dad, and they were exploring the wilderness, and you saw some other creatures, and you didn't have the fucking goofy villains all the time.
That's true. I will admit, yes, we needed a bit of a break from them.
Yeah.
We really did.
I need a break that I can never now take from them.
Don't worry, the break will be the rest of your life.
It'll never make it go away, Matt.
Good God. So now you're going to have to watch the TV special again and just go, if only it was this good all the time.
I'm going to have to watch Droids again and be like, if only it was this good.
That's fucking great. Okay, so
I'm going to be in like 30 years from now, Matt. You're going to call me up one day, and you're just going to remember, and I'm going to be like, oh, hey, Matt, what's up? And you're going to go, yub, Tristan. Yub, and I'm just going to hang up, and you're not going to hear from me for years because I'm going to have to go off and just leave society and sit on a mountaintop in my life to try and, like, bring my mind back to a peaceful place.
My God, I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. Oh, man, Jesus. All right, let's talk about something that wasn't as creepy as I thought it was going to be. Like,
okay.
Let's get things back on.
Let's open up with that.
Let's open up with that. There was a carnival.
Oh, right, yeah, the circus.
Carnival of the Jindas, yes. But I'm sorry, I really thought they were going to eat the Ewoks. Like, I don't know why, but the media portrays circuses. The media, portrays circuses as evil or creepy. So I sat there, and I was like, they're going to fucking try to eat these Ewoks. Maybe it's also because of the Smurfs thing going on there.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, God, right.
Yeah.
He wanted to eat them, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes,
that was
he
fucking
did.
weird. That always weirded me out as a kid. I'm sorry, that was just fucking weird.
I forgot about it until now. Like, in my head, it was like, right, he just wants to kill them. No. He does want to eat them.
He wants to
please
eat them.
Please remember that. Oh, Jesus. Jesus H. Christ. Okay, so I'm happy that these fucking Jindas did not want to eat the Ewoks, but apparently they do have a problem with getting lost a lot.
Yeah.
So there's that.
And then
also,
I love how at the end of the episode they're like, oh, we'll probably never see them again because they are hopelessly, wanderers for the rest of their lives. 2 episodes later, hey, we get their backstory. I mean, they explain why they wander around, but it's like, for someone who gets hopelessly lost and will never see them again, sure bump into them a lot.
It's like, I love you, George Lucas, but did you write that transition?
Oh, burn.
It sounds like something. Just, we will never, it's just the fucking prequels. Just, oh man, such a small universe, isn't it? Look, we're all right here.
We're all yub together.
Everyone. Good God. Oh man. Anyway, just it's all settling in. The king had a wife, which, by the way, she's the real one running this thing. All right. But fuck the king. His wife is the one that's just like, excuse me, are you gonna get some Ewok shit done or not? Because honestly, like, if not, you have to take out the trash. So you better get some Ewok shit done, because if you don't, I'm going to be furious. Also, by the way, putting Ewok shit aside, how about we go out on our date, okay? Because we have been married for, yes, honey. Of course. Please don't hurt me. I am only the king.
Yeah, right.
Wonder what happened to her in between this and the fucking TV special.
Oh.
Good God. Yeah.
Oh.
She's nowhere to be found.
Well.
Good fucking God.
Wow. Matt, you've found the dark underbelly of Ewoks.
We are
Good job. No, stop it. Stop. I swear to God.
King killed his wife. Anyway, so episode 6. Seriously, it's fucking scary as shit. Like, we have the king and his wife, who, by the way, great addition. Like, it was. I guess in a way it was good to undermine the king, because in the show you can't have him being that menacing, but he's still pretty menacing compared to his minions. But he couldn't be that menacing. Strange though that the witch was undermining him though, because it seems to be the same witch, different design of course, more cartoon witchy, but still same witch. So you would think that they would be more of like a subservient thing going on there, but. I understand why. It's like, well, yeah, of course we'll have the wife, because you have to make him look somewhat like you want him to look terrifying in terms of like, I'm going to kill you if need be, right? But you don't want it to completely feel as if it's just like kids can't watch the show because they're scared.
Yeah.
With because it's fucking Ewoks. Episode 5, Carnival, people didn't die. Girl Ewok able to play her music. We had a fight scene, obviously, but everything turned out okay.
I want to run away to the circus episode.
Basically, yes. And the circus, did actually want to, what?
I feel like almost every episode was just, hey, let's look at other children's cartoons and see what they did. And it's like, let's make our own episode about that, about a theme that's been beaten to death over and over again by every other series.
Here's what is so interesting. But, I'm not saying that this innovated anything. However, this was in 1985. We're in the year 2016.
Yeah.
Remember that potentially. Now, I'm not saying, what I'm saying is this. So Ewoks copied something from another show, right? They were not the first to copy, but they were maybe like second, third in line, right?
Yeah.
By 2016, so many other shows have copied these, used these episode plots and these reuse plots and these tropes and things like that, now, right, it seems like it is like, remember, the show wasn't made today. Now, again,
Right.
does not make it any better. But
and now the other thing oh God, fuck, I lose my train of thought all the time. Oh God, no, why? See, this is what happens to me, Matt. You make me watch this, and I can't do the show because my brain just checks out and it dies.
It's
and
fine.
I can't
While you're resuscitating your brain, I'll do episode 6. I actually
the take home messages for the kids, like, do hard work and don't lie and do that, and it's like, it's not that I mind that stuff. Like, I like to see that stuff. That's always nice to have an episode about that kind of thing, because you need to have those, again and again for new kids, each generation.
Right.
I guess it's just to have your own twist on it is the important thing, which is not exactly the easiest thing to do after, generations of television, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not, what you're trying to say is, what you're trying to say is you're not a fan that it felt like it wasn't their own twist, they just did the same thing again.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll give you that. So moving on to episode 6, I want to mention it was a nice adventure. In that little mini adventure. At the time I felt like they needed to interact with the bad guys some more, and then boom, they gave me exactly what I wanted. Right? They aren't just being followed anymore, and now it's War Part 2, where literally, right? If you're thinking War Part 2, what do you mean? I think it was Wicket just jumping on the fucking guy, and it's like, fuck yeah, gouge his eyes out, yub. Literally jumps on the fucking... I want to say it was the King, but the King has similar designs to some of the other ones. So I believe it's one of the other foot soldiers. Just jumps on him, and I'm like, good God, you're going to gouge his eyes out, yub. So there's that. And, but a good moral, though, because here's the thing, right? Talking about the moral of this episode, I was happy they didn't spend time to bash the little girls for going on the trip. Right? Because, look, they disobeyed orders, but damn it, they helped save the village. And this is a really bad tradition of just no, only the men can do it, the strong men. I mean, 1985, but still, the strong men are the ones that go out, the warriors. And it's like, shut the fuck up. So I was really happy that they didn't bash them for going on the trip. And they were like, hey, you fucking saved the day. Here's your reward. You did it. That was really nice, because had they sat there and went, damn you, I would have been so pissed. And I'm like, that's great.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking lesson. So that happened. Then the episode came, the one we all weren't waiting for. Curse of the Jindas. I thought that this was the one where they became cannibals. I was wrong. I'm usually wrong. But I thought that this was the one.
I thought this was going to be the end.
Curse of the Jindas. I thought they laid a kind of curse. They're a traveling circus. I thought maybe they'd lay down a curse. I was wrong. It was a curse that was laid upon them. Also, those random, that random race that were trying to destroy, destroy the Ewoks, had them captured. Pretty sure they were a race of swipers from Dora the Explorer. Not too sure.
Oh, jeez.
Also, I thought that the Jindas were under some kind of spell, at least the guy running the Jindas. Nope, he just pretended not to know them. Even though they were saved later, it was still just kind of yeah. It would have been no, but we're going to be killed right now. Sorry, don't know who you are. Going to go over here and not know who you are. I was like, well, shit.
Yeah.
Right? Also, I think, was it just as jarring for you as it was for me, the musical number?
I honestly may have blocked it out of my mind.
When they were telling their backstory, it was a musical number.
Oh, damn it, Matt. Oh, I had it blocked. Damn it.
Look, man, I got to be honest with you, right? I like Steven Universe, so music isn't a problem for me, but it really felt like music just fucking appeared out of nowhere.
It was like, what? As fuck.
That too. It was just literally out of nowhere, and I was like, what?
Yeah. Well, okay, they're a traveling theme. Like, if he was on tune, I would have been like, yeah, okay, the storytelling, they're a performing group. Of course they would do it in song.
Mm-hmm.
But he was off tune as all hell. And offbeat and off everything.
So it was just off, right?
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's why the rock prince / king wanted to hurt them. You're just so off tune.
That thing was
I'm so sorry.
so stupid.
Fuck you. That
I'm
was a
sorry,
cool
but
design.
just
Wait, I'm sorry.
I mean,
what was
yeah,
stupid?
like
the design or its motives?
it's motive. I mean, the Rock King,
okay.
that was actually kind of cool, like a living stone. Yeah, I like that idea, but like
okay, that's
the
cool.
fact,
I'll give you that.
I'm gonna drive you guys off my land and make sure you never rest because I'm missing my tooth.
Yeah.
You
like,
couldn't
you
try it a
found my
little
tooth.
harder.
Yeah.
Like,
By
even
the way,
if it had been, like, I don't know, you accidentally chipped my, mythic castle, or you broke a runestone or some shit, or something important.
I know, yeah. I'll give you that. What's interesting is the lesson to kids, which is don't worry about what your brother says. That random little shit that you got will come in handy.
Right,
or,
yeah.
as I like to say it, I'm using this quote way too fucking much, but as I like to say it, yub, go fuck yourself, brother. Because that's basically what happened, right? It's just literally the entire time he's just like, I'm going to get this. Yeah, well, it's stupid. I mean, it's just a rock. Had you not gotten that rock, you all would have died.
Should we make a shirt out of that? Keep calm and yub.
Yub, go fuck yourself, brother. Oh,
yub,
okay.
go fuck yourself.
I was like, okay, we can do whichever one you want. I don't think we can, but I'm definitely going to look into it. No. I'm going to go look into either keep calm and yub or yub, go fuck yourself.
Because I just want that to become your catchphrase now.
Yub, go fuck yourself. Oh, Matt from those guys on the radio. He's so crazy.
Remember, everybody,
Matt,
yub, and go fuck yourself.
No, it's like a sitcom one where it's just like where literally like I just burst into the door. You hear cheer, yub, go fuck yourself. Ah! Everyone's clapping.
Yub, I'm home. I just come in and punch you in the face.
Ewok sitcom.
Oh no!
And it's all because of you. You're the one that did this. Yub, Tristan.
No, that's not true. That's impossible.
Yub. Anyway, let's.
Vader takes off the helmet and he's an Ewok.
Darth Ewok. Dun 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 dun. What?
Yub. Yub. And Luke wakes up screaming that night. Oh God. Oh, I had the worst nightmare.
My dead father wasn't dead, but he was an Ewok. Thank goodness he's dead. Which is just like, fuck you too. Like seriously, like you'd rather him be dead rather than being an Ewok. Anyway, so we're on episode 8 right now. I didn't really care about this episode. Their story was sad, but everyone has a kingdom that got fucked over in this universe. Literally everyone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Seriously. Also, we see those famous Ewok deserts again.
Yeah.
I mean, and also,
I kind of like the transforming aspect was really cool about them. I just thought that was cool.
It was. And you know what? I got to be honest. Look, I liked the ending. It was a nice feel-good family moment.
Yeah.
Send away the hell demons with the seal. You know?
Yeah.
Good old family moment.
Yep.
ABC. But episode 9 actually had some really interesting stuff going on. Ewoks learning magic. Like we had Ewoks learning magic. We had the I guess you can call him a witch doctor warlock voodoo priest, whatever you want to refer to him as.
Shaman.
Shaman, thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Thank you. Seriously, he had the skull mask, right? And I was so pissed because he takes the skull mask off the wall to reveal that orb, and I was really hoping he'd wear that mask into battle. But I guess life can't be that good, right?
No.
I guess that just can't be life. Seriously, walks through the door with it, scares the shit out of children, but heaven forbid you go into battle with it.
Yeah.
Scare the hell out of everyone.
Nah. That would be cool, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have to admit, though, the name of the episode.
That was cool. That was a cool
Yeah,
episode,
the name of the episode. Yeah. It really was. I mean, looking at the name of it, I really should have known that shit was going to go down because it was called Sunstar versus Shadowstone, and the Sunstar was actually mentioned a lot earlier in the show.
Yeah.
So it's actually some kind of weird continuity in there.
Yeah,
so
they did
Sunstar
build up
versus
to that
Shadowstone.
fight.
That
fight
way,
was being built up. Yeah, I mean, she was always going on and on. Honestly, it made me think of Professor Oak and Agatha. She's like, the evil witch, and it's like, you use your magic for good and not for power, and we were once friends, and I want to murder you, blah, 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 blah.
It's exactly how Agatha did it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know, it really felt like a cool fight. It felt like some end of the world kind of shit. And if this witch fought the Jedi, I think it would have been a cool fight.
Oh, jeez.
I would have want to see this fire demon witch fight the Jedi. Why are you sighing? Do you not want to see a fire demon witch fight Jedi? Is that what you don't want?
I was going to say, Jedi wouldn't attack, but she's evil, so, but I honestly don't know what to think, Matt. I'm
sorry. Okay, but she had more powers than this king does, because this king, just like, I'm going to fight the Jedi. This was a mistake. I am now cut in half. But this witch has magic.
Yeah.
I think, because we haven't really seen magic versus... Mind you, there's been no magic in the show. Well, what? Oh, okay.
It's Clone Wars.
Oh, okay. See, that's... No,
exactly.
I'm talking about mainline continuity. We haven't really seen...
That is mainline continuity.
Tristan, I think Disney took care of that.
Fuck you.
Did they? Actually, let's just decide. Did they say
I'm
that?
pretty sure Clone Wars is still canon.
That's great, actually. No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. Movie continuity.
Oh, okay. Yes.
We haven't had
You
magic.
don't see other races using, magic and other things that are, sort of a different
Departure.
view, or I guess you could think of, aside from the Force. Yeah.
Yeah. A departure from the Force, and from lightsabers. But yeah, so either way, I can't wait to see I really can't wait to see Clone Wars now. I couldn't wait.
Yeah, Matt.
But actually, I fucking hate you so much. So, by the way, episode 10, right? Episode 10, backstory on the Ewoks that a decent amount of people did not ask for. Also, literally, Oz, the great wizard Oz, a disembodied voice in a castle.
Oh, God,
no,
you're right.
But it gets better, Tristan. The joke
does?
that I made from the TV special podcast where Ewoks can become Force ghosts.
Oh, right, yeah, the battle wagon? Oh, no, this is the previous one? I thought you were talking about his ancestor, and he talked to the tree and the spirit came out.
Yes, his ancestor, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying
the one
because
Wicked's rebuilding the battle wagon.
Right. And so I'm sorry, it happened. I talked about it, and we made a joke about it, but it's real. They can become Force ghosts.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
No, I would rack that up as shamanism, and they speak to their elders and the spirits.
Yeah.
Well, the Force does that too, but... Shut up, Matt.
It's all the same thing. It's just different religions, man.
Well,
We're
yeah.
all one, man.
Although it's funny, all I could think of was Han going, just in my head, hokey religions and ancient weapons.
Ewoks just fucking hit him with little tiny fucking
well,
weapons.
They almost roasted him, so.
Yeah, right? Just,
in the movie,
dear God.
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
But one of those episodes,
Can you see
remember...
these Ewoks roasting them?
Oh no. No.
Like that's how it, like you might be correct. Like they literally destroyed everything else on the planet and then they just regressed somehow or something. Because dear God, these are the Ewoks that almost roasted them. That's something we didn't even bring up during the movie itself. Like they were made to seem so much like, yay, Ewoks, yeah, these things are for the kids. They tried to fucking kill the heroes upon meeting them.
Yeah. I mean,
we
they
never
did
actually
catch
brought
them
that
in
up,
their
did
net.
we? Yes.
I think we might have alluded to it real quick, but I don't know,
joke,
like a line.
But,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. So anyway, we are on episode 10 still, where, we have the huge fight and everything, but my question to you is, maybe I zoned out, do we ever get to see the bad guy that they were all talking about that was in the castle?
To be honest, I couldn't tell you.
No, because we had because we ended up having Whittick go out and pretend to be him. But the fight wasn't with him. Like the fight was the king and the rest of them. And then the episode ended and everyone laughed and then that was it.
Yep.
Jesus.
That's
this
pretty
is where
much
we are right now.
That's pretty much everybody's reaction, isn't it?
Yeah. By the way, so episode 11, did you get the same sci-fi vibes that I did? Should I remind you what happened?
Maybe.
it's all a blur now, isn't it? It's all a fucking blur.
It kind of is, yeah. I have notes.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. The fucking plants.
Yeah, the notes just get more general and general as it goes, and I forgot the idea I was even trying to present because I was just like, oh, Christ. Thank God, it's almost over.
Oh my God. Well, I'll give you. It's okay. It's okay. The point is it's just we had these fucking plants, and literally the way they described it was, oh no, my serums, and I'm like, look, I know you're dealing with magic here, but you're basically magically engineered plants.
Yeah, right. She knocked over a bottle and he was working on that happens a lot in this series. You'd think he'd put the potions where the kids couldn't fucking knock them over every time they go into his hut after like the third time it happened.
Maybe the kids wouldn't go into my fucking hut if they knew potions could kill us all, but whatever.
That too.
Anyway, no, it's just so strange. Like this show just goes from like a really nice show where the Ewoks could die every episode into a fucking sci-fi show with magically engineered plants.
Now, I have a note, but I can't remember which episode it was. Was that the one that was titled Blue Harvest?
No, that was episode 12, sir, and I have that in my notes as well.
Okay. All right. We'll save that then.
Nothing was blue or harvesty about it. Anyway,
I know.
No, but anyway, seriously. So yeah, we have also, by the way, we have a common rider in this episode. If you notice, a giant fucking bug just walking around. I was like, oh, it's a common rider. Oh, look at you.
It's an ancient common rider.
Yeah, right? It's one of the Beetleborgs. Bee-Fighter, is that you? Anyway, but
oh God,
seriously though,
Matt, that's where they originated from.
Good God.
They came
You know
from
what's really
Endor.
funny? I'm 95% sure that the planet that in Masked Rider, if you remember that show from like the 90s, which I told you was a Kamen Rider adaptation, pretty sure he was from Endor or something like it.
Definitely.
Like I'm pretty sure that was actually it was Edenor. Or is that what it was? Was it? It was Edenoi. Yeah, it was Edenoi. That's what it was. What?
Oh, it's so good.
No, you should laugh at this. It's funny. This is the one show. This is the one show was so bad, Masked Rider, that I don't like. You can sit back and laugh for any reason. Just laugh.
Please
like,
tell me you're shitting me.
No, he was from the planet of Edenoi.
Oh my God! Well, that proves it. Then it's canon.
Yep, and his name was Prince Dex. Also, he had his pet / friend named Furbus, who is essentially a walking Furby. If you look up his design, he looks like one of the he looks like one of the Ewoks' cousins that they don't really talk about much.
There you go. He's part Ewok.
Good God. Good fucking God. Anyway, let's get back to some shit that doesn't. That's funny. That matters. No. Ewoks does not actually matter.
Or that doesn't cause you physical distress. Linking a series that you actually like.
Well, no. I don't like Masked Rider. I told you. This show,
okay.
Remember, this is the adaptation of Kamen Rider, Masked Rider in America that I did not like.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So I can rip on that show all fucking day.
You have no problem making links to Ewoks.
Oh, I can yeah. Oh, yeah, don't you worry. Anyway, so I have a question for you. Did you notice, because this really pissed me off. I don't know why it did. It really pissed me off. Did you notice when Girl Ewok, that is her name, Girl Ewok was standing on Wicket's shoulder, they literally replayed the same frames for about, 10 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that?
I don't think I did.
I don't know if I should say the phrase "go back and watch" because I don't want to put you through that kind of pain again. But if you go to episode 11 and you watch when she's standing on his shoulders near the tree, it's the fucking same frame of her having her feet on his head-ish and, trying to slam around. It's the fucking same frame used for, 5 to 10 seconds, just on fucking repeat. And it's maybe, a second-long frame. Ugh. And it's just over and over and over. And I'm like, fucking stop it. If you're going to do it, just be still. Oh, by the way, when the gnomes came out, I want to say that they ran out of idea when they were introduced, but at the same time, I'm not going to say it was their opener. You know? They ran out of ideas. I don't know if I want to say that. You know, they ran out of ideas, so they made these gnomes. Not really. But I don't think they started off with gnomes. I don't think that was their opener. You know what we should do? Gnomes.
I mean, yeah, obviously they didn't run out of ideas, Matt. They had a whole nother second season.
They did, and they took a little bit of a break, and then they made a whole nother freaking season. By the way, we're on Blue Harvest now.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if they all laughed about that.
I'm assuming that's why they did it. They were just fuck it, ha.
Yeah, I'm assuming so too. It's that's the one joke that the parents would laugh at in this series. Yes.
If anyone doesn't know, the original, Star Wars Episode 4, right, the original film, was called Blue Harvest at one point. That was a working title-ish.
Yeah, it was a working title.
Yeah. So it's so interesting that they used it here. Again, I assume it's a nod, hey guys, yub, am I right?
And Lucasfilm is just right? No, go away. And yet their name is on the credits.
No, I assume Lucas loved it being called Blue Harvest. By the way, did you notice the bucktooth Tasmanian devil just chilling? It's okay. It's almost over. I don't know if you're laughing or crying. It's okay. It's almost over.
I don't know anymore either, man. We have a second season of this to do, and it's longer. I can't.
It fucking is. Oh, it fucking is, man. Well, it's okay. I told you we're gonna watch them together, so it's okay. You and I are gonna watch them together, so we'll take the pain away.
So we're both gonna die together. Is that it?
Yes. Good God. Okay, so what?
Nothing.
Okay, good. It at this point, it's about the show. It probably is nothing. Okay, so I want to mention. So they gave. There's a very interesting pattern for this show, right? And I noticed it in episode 12. I noticed it before, but I put it in the notes here. They gave Ewoks voices, duh, So now every other society, for the most part, has to either grunt or just make some other noises and then get into wacky misadventures with the Ewoks. So it's basically like the plot of nearly every single episode. Just, no, they can't speak because the Ewoks are speaking. And now the Ewoks are translating as if the other Ewoks don't fucking know what they're saying. Like, dude, I understand what they're saying. Why are you repeating it? Right?
It's the revenge. It's because in the movies the Ewoks didn't get to speak English and they were talked to by humans. So now they get to spread basic to the rest of the inhabitants of Endor.
Wait, is that what their language is called?
I mean, that's what of a lot of games and a lot of other novels, and it's Galactic Basic is the language.
Really? I thought Yoda's was called Basic.
No.
Really? We talked about this, didn't we? Didn't we call it Basic on a podcast of ours?
Yes, I think you misunderheard me.
Good God, it's this Ewoks is fucking with your language centers. You just said that I misunderheard you. Good God. No, but I've heard people call his language Basic.
I mean,
I guess they were wrong. It's the internet.
It's broken Basic, but it's.
Okay.
Like,
no, it's fine.
It's basically their universe's version. I mean, well, not to say English because we have a lot of different languages on this planet. We all don't speak English. It's not universal. Mm-hmm. But it's their universal language of, I would say, I guess I would say humans for them. Like humans have a universal language, and that's called Galactic Basic. Then the other, like humanoid and non-human races throughout the galaxy, or species would be a better term to use, they speak their own languages.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to really look up. I want to know what his language can be referred to.
At least
because people have tried to say it's a language.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a speech pattern for Yoda.
Fair enough.
I'm pretty sure that's just Yoda's thing.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Some people try to refer to it as Yodish. Anyway, so
Yodish.
God. Yeah. Anyway, so let's go on to the final episode. Yeah, same.
Okay.
Let's move on to the final episode. Okay. So at the time when I'd written this, I didn't know who she was, Asha, which like name of the fucking episode, duh, but it's like you don't know what that is. It could have been anything. Because I was just like, Asha, it doesn't have to be a name. Now, that's a name in Ewok, I think. I'm like, oh, yeah, that sounds right. Anyway, so I referred to her as Boba Ewok.
Oh, my God.
Or Ewok Fett. Look, I didn't know who she was. It's just like I was a fan. Right? Because
she
cool. Appears, and then, like I said earlier, shit gets real fucking real, and she's Girl Ewok's sister.
Yeah.
And apparently, right?
That's never been mentioned
when they
before.
Were, well, because, they thought she was like, no one mentions that shit every day, so I'm okay with it being mentioned. Mind you, usually it comes off as
we thought they were
bad.
dead.
No. Yeah, and nothing too. They thought they were dead. But usually it comes off as that, though. Like, that brother I never talk about? But, like, they knew about it, just we never knew. Like, if they never said, you never mentioned your brother, then it'd be like, shut up. Because that'll happen a lot. And it's like, shut up, right? Like, you never mentioned the sister that died. You guys live in a fucking village. Shut up.
Right. Okay.
Like, what kind of secrets have been kept? You live in a fucking village of, like, what?
Right.
15 fucking Ewoks?
Secrets is what tears your society apart.
What?
I'm not even
7
kidding.
Of you and the other 7 of you?
Yeah.
There's 15 Ewoks. There's like one abstaining. Like it's like the new fucking movie for Marvel Civil War. There's like 15 of you. Not a civil war, it's a civil battle. Anyway,
this is an argument. This is an uncivil argument.
Exactly. Marvel,
that just
uncivil argument.
I would love that. Oh, God, we should make a trailer like that. We can make the 3rd trailer.
Good God. All right, give me some time. I'll do what I have to do. Just, I'm disagreeing with you on a fundamental level. I also disagree with you. We must fight. Literally, just
so.
In a world
So would I be Cap
with
and
only
would
a
you be Tony?
handful of heroes. What?
If we had to cast people for this, would I be Cap and you would be Tony?
Why not? Why not? Why not? You don't get any references like past the year 1955, so sure, why not?
Oh.
Anyway, no, but seriously, talking about episode 13, right? Another animation thing. I feel like you noticed this, unless you completely checked out, which is definitely like
a possibility.
Yeah, a possibility. The snow was really cheap. I don't know how to explain it, but either they kept repeating the same snow clip for the background, or they made it run faster to signify it coming down hard. But by making it run faster, it just felt like it was too fast, too much. It's hard to explain. Or, this I can explain easily, they put it behind the Ewoks when they were walking, but not the entire time. So when it was 3 of them on screen, it was just, oh man, all this snow. It's covering their faces. Then when it's one Ewok walking, the snow is behind the Ewok. And then they just drop it in the same scene a minute later when they finally see Asha.
Right. Yeah,
it was done
that was weird.
Very strangely. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, they have wolves/dogs in this universe, apparently. And I know we're all going to make the joke about Chewie, but no, I mean... No, because it's like everyone going, what? They have a dog, Pluto. It's like, actually, they also have Goofy. And it's like, wait a minute. What's going on there?
Yeah.
But, we've heard a lot of stuff about that, like, wait, what? But talking about this, it's so weird to have dogs just chilling, because it's like, oh, look at you little pups. And I'm like, hold on, let's back up.
No, I think what would have made the Ewoks really weird is if they had bears in that universe, and then you had Ewoks. And it's like,
because that also ties into Chewie in a certain way or another.
I mean,
I know Chewie's more like a wolf, but
Chewie always struck me as like more feline-like in a way.
Interesting. I can see that in his face.
Yeah,
like it was
more in the
face. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so right. I hated that Asha spoke the way that she spoke, because speaking in that way doesn't signify that you don't know words, because you are speaking words.
Right.
Like, if it's that, there's like, Matt, you've been gone for so long, like, is your English good? My English is actually quite poor. You do not understand how my English is not as grandiose as it used to be. Listen, Matt, you're going pretty slow there, but you use the word grandiose.
Yeah, I'm like, sure actually, Matt, you're doing pretty good. I mean, you've got sentence structure, you've got,
I
mean, your vocabulary is certainly improved. I mean,
I am doing well. Like, well, no, because you were like, you're doing good. I am doing well. All right, better than good. Fuck you.
All right, asshole.
Basically. One thing I did enjoy.
The other thing that's really weird is that the foster father also speaks just fine. I mean, you'd think all Ewoks would kind of have a similar language, or at least if they had different dialects, okay, that's one thing, but they'd still be able to understand each other, at least on a small level that they could, like, yeah, you're my sister, at least.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Yeah, it was very interesting. And then we have something that I actually do like. We had the villains, right, actually become poachers, which I think, like, when shit hits the fan, it really fucking hits the fan, because Ash trying to stop these poachers. And I'm sitting there going, wow, we transitioned here.
Yeah, that got pretty real.
Yeah. So
I mean,
that was nice.
It struck me odd in a way. Like, I like that. I like sending that kind of message home. But
Mhm.
You know, in the animated series, they go, oh, you know, we Ewoks only hunt when, you know, unless it's in the most dire of circumstances.
Right.
Yet, you captured Chewie, Han, and Luke, R2, and 3PO with you know, the equivalent of a ham bone.
Yes. Yes, it does.
And you were going to roast them. And I would assume that would lead then to eating them. So, unless they were going through a pretty rough famine at the time of Return of the Jedi,
they really were.
I kind of have a hard time believing that. But
no,
yeah.
it's true.
Okay.
It's pretty rough, man.
Gotcha.
It's rough being an Ewok. You don't know.
You're right. I don't.
No. And hopefully you'll never know. Okay, so I have to mention, it's, you know, I mentioned this earlier, actually. So it's my last note. We don't have to be done, but it's my last note, as I mentioned earlier. It is strange
I think
that,
we can be done, Matt.
It is strange to have these guys always get their asses kicked by the Ewoks, and then have, you know, then all of a sudden they're a credible threat down the line. Always seem like a pretty credible threat.
You know what they always reminded me of?
What?
Like a thrown-out sketch of what the Grinch was supposed to be like. It was just like a bunch of people with Seuss, like, meeting. It's like, so how about this one? I don't know. I mean, it's close, but it's not really what I'm feeling.
I can see that, actually. And I assume that's why they did that more, is like, again, to tone them down. Because you can tell they were toned down. I mean, you know, they even made even though the witch looks scarier than she did in the movie, she's not as humanoid, so it's a bit easier for her to die.
Right.
So, although I don't think she's dead, because, again, she has to reappear, unless that was like an earlier witch. I didn't really care about the names for the witch, but obviously that's the same king. Because it's a different design, but you can tell the similarities here and there. Also, It's like, the king, like, they wouldn't just be another king in an empire. If that isn't the same fucking king, they're like, no, there's two. For fuck's fuck.
I mean,
he's so mad.
That kind of makes me sad that it wasn't, you know, the leader of the Ewoks that finished him off, and it was Noah.
Yes, that actually, well, again, you know, that wasn't thought of when they were making this show.
No, I mean, you know, what's done is done, you know.
Yeah. Just like this podcast, what's done is done. We never talk about it again until next season. And then after that, we never talk about it again. So anyway, we would like to thank you all for listening in. I'm going to do my social media stuff in a minute. Thank you, Tristan, for doing this. You're a great friend.
Yub.
And frankly, yub. And frankly, one day you'll be able to tell your kids, right? It'll be you and your kid, and he'll be like, "What's that, Daddy?" And you're like, "Oh, that is all of the Star Wars continuity." And what about that dark place over there? That's Ewoks, the animated series. We don't go there.
You must never go there, my son.
You must never go there. Literally, he walks into there, there's no fucking pack of hyenas, there's just a bunch of Ewoks, yub.
And he's just like, "Daddy, help me!" I'm like, back, you monsters, back! Son, what did I tell you? Never go in there.
Oh, God. Fucking Whittick, just long live the yub. Throws you off a fucking
just, like,
cliff.
take out the lightsaber, and I'm like, I'm about to break my Jedi code. You better get back in that closet.
Yub, Commander. Anyway, so let's end it on that, please. Let's talk about our fucking website. So,
okay.
Well, before the websites, I want to mention, of course, as always, we do have merchandise for our podcast and our Let's Plays. You go on cafepress.com/TGOTR merchandise. You can find all of our T-shirts and more there. Mentioned our podcast and our Let's Plays. Now, we have our main website, which is thoseguysontheradio.tumblr.com, our Facebook, which is /thoseguysontheradio, our Instagram, which is also /thoseguysontheradio, and our Twitter, which is @thoseguysradio. We can also be found on iTunes by searching up Those Guys and or Those Guys on the Radio. And also, again, mentioning our merchandise from before, You can listen to our podcasts, obviously, through all those different, websites and social media, but you can also listen to us through YouTube by searching up Those Guys on the Radio and finding our Those Guys on the Radio YouTube channel, or by searching up Those Guys Play and finding our Those Guys Play YouTube channel, right, where, again, tied to our merchandise. Currently, we're in the middle of Those Guys Play Season 2. Currently, you and I, Tristan, have our episode where you and I play Disney's Dinosaur and Red Steel. Disney's Dinosaur for the PS1. Yes, and Red Steel for the Wii. That's out. Also, Anthony San Andres and I, we have the one out where he and I have played Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. We play a lot of games, and they're coming out soon. So Those Guys Play Season 2. And also we have Matt Beats Games from his childhood, where I am Matt, and I'm beating games from my childhood. And right now I'm trying to beat Mega Man X. And we also have some more coming along that I will be beating from my childhood. So there's that. And again, like I said earlier, merchandise tied to cafepress.com/TGOTR merchandise. Also, we have TG News, which is located on our TG Productions account. You search up TG Productions, TG News, or better yet, you find them through our social media accounts. We have a weekly nerd news show that comes out every week, nerd news. So definitely check that out. And, yeah, that's that. So I think we're done with this, right, with this Star Wars Wednesday. Tune in next week, which, if everything works out well, next week will be Star Wars, or just Ewoks Season 2. And then we'll be done with it. And then we'll be moving on to greener pastures.
Be Ewok Wednesday. Yub, yub, Matt. Yub, yub.
We are the yub, 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 yub. Ewoks. God, this is so bad. This is all horrible. Where did we go wrong?
Say goodnight, Matt.
No. Where did we go wrong, Tristan?
Oh, I don't know. Let me think. Hey, Matt.
Yes, Tristan?
It's like, Matt comes to me, he says, yeah, we're going to start doing Star Wars. I'm like, oh, okay, great. And it's like, we'll start with the movies. Okay, and we'll work our way through other stuff, from there. I'm like, oh, Clone Wars would be a great place to start. And Matt looks on the internet one day and says, no, I've got two that are better to start with. We're going to work our way through the continuity. It's all your fault, Matt.
You all have a good night. Say good night, Tristan.
May the Force be with you, and yub yub, Commander.
And also with you, yub yub.